My father was murdered a month before I was born. About 2 years later is when my mom remarried. I had this guy that was supposed to be my father figure, but he was an alcoholic. He was great when he was around, but then he'd leave, and then he'd come back, and he just kept this constant breaking of your heart. I grew up in Calvary Chapel until I was 10 years old. We moved to Michigan at that point. Yeah, at 16, my mom divorced my stepdad. I finished out high school there in Michigan, and once I moved off to college, then she came back here to Calvary Chapel and got a job here. I went to North Central University. It's a Bible college, actually. I was going there to be a worship pastor. I met a group of guys. They had started a band. We had great intentions. We wanted to be the band that reaches out to the kids that aren't at youth group, to the kids that are kind of shunned, in the church community. We're gonna love on those who are hurting. 2006 to 2007 is when we really started to gain traction as a band and pick up things, and we decided we needed to drop out of school full time and do the band. And that's about the time we all started partying and getting involved in the whole sex, drugs, and rock and roll thing. I just wanted a little taste of things, and small compromises led to huge failures. We just started smoking together and just thought if we keep it to ourselves, it's not that bad. The kids aren't going to know about it at the shows. We're not going to be high at shows. We'll never get high before a show. It's always going to be after we work. Once I hit 21 is when I started to drink. We could all drink together. We could go out to bars together. People would come talk to us after the show and say, hey, your music has touched me. It helped me get through this. And we thought that was enough to justify, say, okay, well, if it's reaching people, then what's wrong with drinking and smoking behind closed doors? So, being signed, we toured the US, went to Europe. Towards the end, I was drinking a lot, and within 1 week, I ended up sleeping with 2 different girls in 2 different states. I became the scumbag frontman of a band that was taking girls home, and that's when I woke up and just hated myself. I realized I had become who I never wanted to be. I sat down and told the band, I said, hey, I can't live this life anymore. I can't live a lie. We say we love Jesus and we do this all for the glory of Christ. So I realized, man, I need to go back to where I started, and which was to be a worship pastor. I wrote a letter to Calvary telling them my story, saying, hey, this is where I came from. I would love to go to Ocean's Edge. As I started to work through these things inside, I said, all right, God, I've exhausted myself doing the things that I want to do. Now you do what you want to do through me. So, at Ocean's Edge, I cut my hair off. My hair was down to here, and as I started it, and it was just kind of me saying, all right, God, I'm a new man now. I had to embrace that of God saying, no, you're not. Your identity isn't in who you were before. Your identity is in me, and I'm going to use you for my glory now, and watch what I can do. Leading here this summer, being at Ocean's Edge, it was great. God equipped me for all the things I need to do, and He's calling me to Calvary Tallahassee, and I'm just so excited to be there and to share with them my heart for worship and share with them the journeys God has taken me on, and to just be part of a community up there that loves to worship, that loves to dig into the Word, and be a part of that up there.